wanted to give you the quick market update for you. Um, Broadly speaking, the U.S. market ended positive today, marginally higher. S&P futures and Nasdaq futures were also up slightly higher going into tomorrow, which just is an early indication that the market looks positive for tomorrow. Today, we saw companies like AMC Networks and AMC Movies report. The big surprise this morning was out of Lumber Liquidators, a long out of favor flooring company. Had a scandal a number of years back. Reported really positive earnings today. Tomorrow, we get some home builders and people associated with the corporations associated with the home building industry, like LGI Homes. LGI Homes reports earnings tomorrow morning. That'll be a number I'm paying attention to. And tomorrow morning would be November 3rd, the day of the election. The market will be looking forward to having the risk of the election pass. So as we head into Wednesday for earnings, we have Wendy's, Hilton Worldwide. Also, we have Game Maker on the mobile phone, Zynga. I think that looks really interesting here. Zynga is a long kind of overlooked video game company who might have had a big blessing during the pandemic from their business. Also on Thursday, Match.com reports earnings. I think the longer bars stay closed, restaurants stay closed, the longer Match.com benefits across every single demographic. On Thursday, we see Roku, Peloton, the Kronos Group, and Papa John's, as well as Uber, all report earnings. So a big day for some stay-at-home stocks. And then Friday, the company I'll be most paying attention to is likely going to be CVS. They face some risks due to the integration of Aetna, which they acquired a couple of years back. So the market's really looking for how successful that integration is. Also, Asian markets are doing pretty well here. If we get a Democratic blue wave in the election, here's likely who will benefit. Emerging market countries. The dollar will get weaker. International currencies get stronger. That's good for U.S. exporters. We'll likely get large amounts of stimulus, but that won't come until February. So we have a risk of a 3-4 month period where we have a heightened risk of bankruptcies going into the winter and the holiday season. But the stimulus provided by the Democrats, if they win, will probably lead to the best market outcome, and that's because it will lead to the best and greatest amount of stimulus for the market. Anything other than that might be considered a miss for the market, because if there's a mixed House and Senate with the presidency, it just means that they can get less done. We've seen some news of increased lockdowns, but at this stage in the game, what does increased lockdowns even mean? I can't have dinner past 10 o'clock on a Friday night. Who's doing that anyway? So a lot of these things that they're implementing now, I don't even know how much they matter in terms of the economy anymore. Of course, those exposed to that particular market. What needs to happen is the consumer needs to have a return of confidence. And I just don't have any clarity of when that happens, and as I've talked to clients, I say, when does grandma go back on an airplane? And that's kind of the barometer I look at when, thinking about when that last 5 or 10% of the market kind of comes back. So anyway, we'll see a lot more news this week. Looking forward to connecting online, and don't hesitate to ask me any questions. Looking forward to catching up on the message board and on the comments.